We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Back 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 10. Now Jackson. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. The 20. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Ravens need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On first down, Justin Herbert. Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Look at this Baltimore defense. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or...
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Jackson now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, maybe said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. He'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. 78 yards. And the Vikings are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
First down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Ravens at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now it's Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. And Jackson throwing once more. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. This defense for the Vikings, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, but all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time. And look at this. It's a fake. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So not one you see often there, roughing the passer against the punter.
And this is where you have to understand the rules when you're playing special teams, because when he becomes a passer throwing the football, it's like he's a quarterback. You can't just take a free shot at him. That costs 15 yards and gives him the first down.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. The end result, 21 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunch coaches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up for the first and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. Touchdown! Mark Andrews from 6 yards away. And the Ravens are able to add on to that lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Out of the gun, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Play action. Now Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll be second in a couple. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter. And it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Pushing through the contact. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to widen their advantage. Tucker with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Hey, Ray. Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Set.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They go play action now. Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. Down to the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. Here's Jackson. And he fires one, but incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Throwing is Jackson. He's got a man. It's his fullback. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down. Play action. It's Jackson. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st. Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
13. Hey, middle.
Palmer going to go in motion left. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Flushed out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Set. 21. Let's go, let's go. Baylor tight. Hey, go Lion.
Here's Herbert. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Runs through the contact. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Herbert now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Oh, good move. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Ravens, they'll take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Hey, middle.
Here's Jackson to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance.
Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And more, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Jackson.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it first and 10 at their own 42.
St. Brown in motion right.
Go. Hey, ram. Hold me to right.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. Touchdown, Vikings. Amon-Ra St. Brown from 6 yards away. And the Vikings take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Troy Anderson, the man on the tackle from the 21. Here's 2nd down and 5. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead is up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Herbert. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And the offense moving quickly to the line. 3rd and 2, Herbert. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. The Vikings send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Taken from just outside the 30. Muscles him off. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Well, caught by Flowers. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
To throw is Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And he is caught. And he will have a Ravens 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. Jackson options out left, and holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. Now Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jackson now. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance, if they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this hole.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. This is brought in at the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Again, Jackson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They go play action with Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. Got a man, it's caught. For the Ravens, touchdown. Josh Palmer, 23 yards for the touchdown. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand They've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Let's go.
Play action. It's Herbert. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
2nd and 7.
1 back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run.
114 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Able to slither by. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd down and 9.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down.
Hey, report.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Jackson. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3. Hands it off out of the gun. Loose inside the 30. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens 13. A big play there for Minnesota. 47 yards on the ground. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Yo. Let's go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 81 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Hey.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
That's on us.
On the option right is Jackson.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Report.
Here's Jackson. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on 4th.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to give him a little bit of credit for fortitude there. 4th and inches, and they don't run the football. Normally, you just wedge your way through, fall forward, find the yardage. They took a shot and put it in the air, and it paid off.
Maybe they saw the defense overcommitting.
A lot of confidence there, though, because even if they overcommit, you just want to make sure you get the 1st down. You throw an incompletion on 4th down there, they're going to second-guess you the rest of the game.
Partner, under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Baltimore, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brad.